Morning guys, so I'm actually leaving Pamukkale today. I'm going to Antalya, which is one of my favourite places in Turkey, I think. I've got a coach booked at 1:30 from Denizli, so I've just got to get the minibus into Denizli again. It is Sunday. I've been told that the buses are running, but we shall find out. I think it takes about 3 hours to get to Antalya from Denizli, so yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Really looking forward to it. Well, I'm at the bus station now. I've actually got like an hour and a half before my bus. I just wanted to get here early so I don't miss it, but now I've got to wait around. I arrived in Antalya after about 3 hours and my lovely friend Murat picked me up and we went for a little drive through this awesome park where we met lots of cute animals. We also went to see this really impressive waterfall that was right on the coast and went into the sea. Hello, so I took a few days off filming, but I'm really looking forward to exploring the city today. I'm going to show you some of the best things to do here. First stop, I think we're going to go to the Old Town because that's the most interesting part for me. My first stop on my little walking tour of Antalya's Old Town was Hadrian's Gate. This is a memorial gate built in honour of the Roman Emperor Hadrian, who visited Antalya in 130 CE. The Old Town has many cute little alleyways filled with cafes, restaurants and souvenir shops, and it's also a great place to see some of the city's oldest buildings. My next stop was this really interesting mosque. In Istanbul, we visited some mosques that had been converted from churches, but this one's unique as it used to be a pagan temple. It's free to enter and it retains many of its original features displayed for visitors to look at. The building was originally built in the 2nd century AD, and in the 7th century it was converted into a church. It was later converted into a mosque in the 13th century. The building features glass walkways so that you can see the artefacts underneath. As you can probably tell, the Old Town is really picturesque, and Antalya actually has lots of different viewpoints dotted around the city, making it one of the most photogenic cities I've probably been to. This viewpoint provides a view of the historic marina, which we'll see from another angle later on. Oh my god, it is so hot today. I'm going to go in the museum to hopefully get out of the sun. As you guys probably know by now, I absolutely love ethnographical museums, so I was really happy to find this one, which was free to enter. Inside you can find many examples of traditional Turkish handicrafts, including carpets, carvings and musical instruments. Oh wow, there's loads. Traditional Turkish living room. Wow, check that out for a bedroom. These are all like coffee grinders. Old taps and plumbing. This is the everyday living room. They're having a nice little fruit feast. They've got a weaving loom there. I love stuff like this. And here we got the traditional clothing. This is all from like the 20th century. Beautiful embroidered dress. 20th century as well. I think this one's my favourite. I love the embroidery. And here we've got some jewellery. I didn't realise that the museum actually has two different sections, which makes this place really worth a visit. So this garden bit's part of the museum as well, and it's free. These are all Ottoman gravestones. That's a super fancy one. Must have been for someone rich. Some cannons, not sure where they're aiming, but there we go. They're all Ottoman cannons, and there's some cannonballs as well. Excuse how sweaty I look. This is a cute little museum and it's free entry, so pretty nice. Anyway, on to the next one. I made my way over to another of Antalya's famous landmarks, the Clock Tower, a 9th century tower with 4 clock faces. It was incredibly hot on this day though, so I had to stop for a quick drink, and the place I stopped was right next to the remains of Antalya's fortress, a fortification built during the Roman Empire that's in ruins now, but interesting to walk around. I walked through this park area to find the next viewpoint, where I was able to get a really good view of the Roman harbour. This dates back to the 2nd century BC, and today it's still used for boat tours with many pirate ship style boats. So it's the next day now, and it's like 2 o'clock. It's so hard to get out and do stuff because it's just so hot here, but I'm just gonna get ready and then we're gonna go and do something. I'm not sure what, but make the most of what's left of the day. For the first stop of the day, we headed to the Ataturk House Museum. This is another great free museum in Antalya, displaying lots of memorabilia related to Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the first president of Turkey. The museum's housed in a replica of the mansion that he stayed in when he came to visit Antalya on official visits. Inside there are lots of photos and also many personal items belonging to Ataturk himself. After the museum, we headed down to this seafront area. On the way I met some more cats, obviously. At the bottom of this staircase, once again we found some amazing views. You can also swim here, but I tested the water and it was a little bit too cold for me. Later that evening I decided to make manti for dinner, which is like a Turkish ravioli. I topped it with tomato, yogurt, olives and herbs, and it actually turned out quite nice, although not entirely traditional. So just a bonus little activity that I'd recommend doing if you go to Antalya is the Archaeological Museum. I actually went there on a different day, but I wanted to include it in this video anyway. It's absolutely incredible, like a world-class collection of artefacts, which you'll see now. The first part of the museum had these really cool miniature dioramas depicting life through the ages in this region. There were hundreds of ancient artifacts on display, dating back thousands of years, from bones to pottery to coins and so much more. I'd never seen this many ancient items in one place before. The Antalya region is rich in history and many ancient civilizations have been discovered here, and this museum displays artifacts from the region and beyond. This part of the museum was the most impressive. There were many statues and sarcophaguses on display, similar to the ones that we saw at Hierapolis, but on a much bigger scale. They're mostly from the Roman era and were found in excavations at a nearby ancient settlement. There's even a haul of Byzantine-era mosaics brought from a place called Xanthos in the Antalya region. The museum also has an outside area which is home to a family of peacocks, and there were even some little baby peacocks, which was a really nice surprise. All in all, I highly recommend visiting if you're in Antalya. It's one of Turkey's biggest museums and there's so much to see if you're interested in history. So that's my list of the best things to do in Antalya. I hope you've enjoyed seeing it. I've got some exciting news coming, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.